Have any last words?
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Trinity. Welcome to the third and final part of my playthrough of episode 1 of Blues and Bullets. When we left off, we had just came to the conclusion that the survivor or the witness to Boccarini's murder was still in the house and probably locked inside that room. And we're about to wait for Milton so the two of us can break down that door. So that's where we're going to pick up, is from right there.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
It's a good way to get shot, dude.
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't startle you.
When I came in, I pressed the doorbell and it didn't work.
That's right.
Well, in light of the facts, I deduced that it was your finger that wasn't working.
Oh, snap. Nice camera, dude.
So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right. Follow me.
Here comes a breakdown. Recap.
Boccarini had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room. That was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccarini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccarini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccarini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands.
Jeez.
I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body.
Jeez.
He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one. Then he pulled his teeth out one by one as he died. Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccarini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
Who knows? Wow.
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own-some, just by looking?
Owns
More or
him?
less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
Right. Come with me.
Here we go. Now we can see what's up with that room. Alright, man. Do your worst.
Nothing.
Turns out Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible. But you were close. Congratulations.
This must be Boccarini's office. Let's take a quick look around.
All yours.
Oh, well, geez. Don't hurt yourself. Let's see what he's got to say. What are you reading?
You're at a crime scene, and you sit down to read?
Titus Andronicus. One of the actors on the Hindenburg lent it to me. They're performing it soon. You couldn't ask for more appropriate reading material. Murder, mutilation, torture. Shakespeare's got it all.
Okay, let's ask him about jail.
Why'd you go to jail?
For murder, but...
You didn't do it, of course.
Of course I did it. But I didn't intend to.
Huh. Asking about Baccarini.
We've lost the only lead we had to help us find Sophia Capone.
You think Baccarini's murder could be related?
Maybe. It's hard to say.
Okay, let's finish looking around in here. Suitcase. See what's in this thing. One lock. And two locks. Wow.
Jesus. There's at least $1 million here.
Baccarini's?
I'd be surprised. Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Baccarini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much.
Damn, not the kind of thing you want to leave laying around. A window. What is this?
Carlo, I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place.
Huh.
It's signed NI.
These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
Yeah, these initials are a bit of a pain. And what's this?
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke.
Hey.
OB.
Do we know him?
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont, convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one, opened the safe, and got away with a fortune.
They don't make jails like they used to.
No, they don't.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
What the hell?
My way! Ow! Ow!
Crap, quick time stuff. God, I suck at this stuff. I'm doing pretty good so far.
Milton!
You're doing fine on your own, Mr. Ness.
Help me, damn
I
you.
believe in you.
Woo. Dang. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, knock him out. There you go. This guy can take a lick. Don't throw him back to the knife. Come on. Finish him off. There we go.
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming back!
Who's coming back?
Him! The monster!
The guy who killed Baccarini?
He was a monster! Well, get your hands off me, Negro!
What was he like?
Who's asking for that?
Describe him for me.
He was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws!
What the
It was
hell?
a monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
No, don't hit him again.
Burke, shut up. You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you.
He was easy to find. Just asking him about the suitcase of money.
Who is this money for?
Nikolai Ivankov.
And
Rings
I.
a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, yeah, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No. It's going to be tonight.
Looks like he's got a phone call to make.
Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time.
Let's see. Hospital?
You need painkillers. I hate the fact that I'm taking an interest in your health, but it's the law.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Ness. I have to take him to Alphonse.
Uh-oh.
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
I guess so.
Okay.
All right. Hang out in there, dude. Get cozy.
Shucks.
What?
I thought that bloodbath would cover up the smell of stale grease. I was wrong.
Man, stop. He's like basically telling me that I stink. Just stop it. Alright, looks like we're at nightfall. I have a feeling we're going to be going to that little meeting instead of him. Looks like we're taking a quick trip back to the diner, though.
Elliot?
Ah, Delphine.
Oh, thank God you're here. The lights were off, so I thought that... I'm sorry. I got out of the hospital late, then I went to the station to pick up Jim's check, and when they told me...
Looks like this is Jim's widow, Jim Dockers.
I'm scared.
Of what?
What are you drinking?
I just drink juice these days.
It's only juice. Juice and nothing else.
Breathe on me. You heard me. I'm sorry. It hasn't been a good day.
What's happened?
No! You knew!
Knew about what?
What's that gun doing there?
I'll tell her a half-truth.
A guy I know is having trouble with a two-bit mafioso. He asked me to go with him, just in case. I didn't have to get it out.
Well, don't. Don't start taking on the Mafia. Not now. You really don't know?
No, I don't know. And if you keep up the guessing games, I'll never know.
He's back.
Who?
Him. I don't know why it still surprises me, but it's incredible that you were such a good detective, and yet you've never been able to understand people. Capone got out of jail.
Oh.
Where'd you hear that?
Chief Jenkins.
Chief Jenkins. The same guy who said he was going to clean up Santa Esperanza, right? In that case, you can rest assured Capone just put on his striped pajamas, and in 4 minutes' time, he'll be snoring in his cell.
Elliot, what if it's true? If he's out, what's the first thing he's going to do? Who does he hate more than anyone?
Old age.
He spent almost 20 years in jail. Capone's an old man. If he gets out, at most he's going to challenge me to a race to the nearest park bench.
Please, Elliot, don't joke. You're the only part of Jim's life that I have left. If you put yourself in danger,
Shoulder.
I'm fine. Thanks.
Mafioso.
My hand? Just because I didn't use the gun doesn't mean we didn't run into problems. But
What's
nothing I
going
couldn't
on,
handle.
Elliot? We're closed.
Can you wait outside for a couple of minutes, Milton?
Sure, of course. Although, I'm sorry to say, but we're short on time.
Elliot,
Delphine.
I said a couple of minutes, Milton.
it's all right. Goodbye, Elliot. You can use that couple of minutes to teach this gentleman some manners.
I can't tell if she's mad at me or him.
No, and it's none of your business.
Sorry to butt in. I've brought your rapist costume for the party.
Sounds festive.
Seriously, you're not...
No, she's the wife of a friend who died in the line of duty, Jim Dockers.
Alphonse told me about him.
Your Alphonse killed him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Ness. Although he's not the same man he was. Anyway, isn't the deal with marriage until death do us part?
It's not that simple. There are other factors.
Loyalty.
Dockers was my best friend. I couldn't do that to him, not even now he's dead.
Right. So you like her, but you don't have the nerve.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
Women have never been one of my priorities.
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
What's that mean?
You screwed Alphonse good, didn't you?
I don't think he holds it against me this far down the line. He's a new man now, right?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's my job.
I'm a cop. Correction, I was a cop. You do the job you're given. End of story.
I hear you. But you didn't finish the next job they gave you. Did they find those kids?
No. How do I look?
Like the invisible man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
Take it easy. Everything's going to work out fine.
Looks like I was right. Looks like we are going to that meeting in place of that other crazy guy. Wonder what happened to him. He may still be with Capone, getting worked over. If so, I definitely wouldn't want to be in his shoes. And here we go. Looks like we're at the docks. There we are.
So, everything's gonna work out fine, huh? You sure it's here?
Relax. It's just a little further. Just follow me.
There we go.
This plan is suicidal. We're gonna die.
Let's be optimistic.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And may I ask why?
It's not the first time I've done a job like this, and I never was any good at getting killed.
There's a first time for everything, my friend.
Milton, if you go on contradicting me, you're not going to get into your role. Don't forget, while we're here, you're supposed to be at my beck and call.
While we're here.
That's right. While we're here.
Hear that? Not bad.
A white boy who likes the blues. What's next? You gonna let the black man vote?
Let's move on. What do we have here? To the brave sailors of the island of St. Helena. Or Helena. Cool. Okay. There's customs. A couple of people getting nasty over to the side here. Hey, break it up. Break it up.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
Let's be friendly.
Hello, friend. I've come to speak with Nikolai Ivankov. Can you help me?
I'm sorry, pal. The Mummy Repair Center is over on the other side.
Okay.
Well, we tried being polite.
Uh-oh.
Kick him in the balls, honey.
It'd be my pleasure, Sweetie Chops.
Dakota.
Yeah, my pleasure, Miss Dakota.
Speak suave.
Listen, friend, I've had to freeze my ass off on guard duty myself. Let me and my man pass, and you can carry on warming yourself up.
The other option is for us to warm him up ourselves, Mr. Burke.
Ah, you got one of those uppity Negroes, I see.
Let's threaten him.
If he's like that with me, think what he'd do with you.
What the fuck? Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm Dark Man.
I'm Osmond Burke, and I have an appointment with your boss.
You're Burke. Why didn't you say so before? Come on in.
Well, that was easy. The guy would just ask me who I was to start off. We could have avoided all that. All right. Well, at least we got in. Damn, he walks so slow. Makes my legs ache trying to imagine walking that slow. Huh. What do you have over here? Let's see.
Whoa, what is that thing?
You really wanna know? Better off not asking.
I I'll take your word for that. Burke was talking about a monster. Well, that sounds like some kind of monster in there. Or crazy gorilla or something. Let's go across this little bridge.
It's supposed to be here.
Where's the ship?
Looking for someone?
We arranged to meet Nikolai Ivankov at berth 42, but it looks like the ship isn't moored here. Has she set sail?
It isn't moored? Maybe she sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
It's a submarine. Submarine with lots of lights on it. That's a really cool looking shot right there. Looks like we'll be going into a sub. Not this time though. That brings episode 1 of Blues and Bullets to a close. As you see here, it's going to go through a short, what do you want? Credit? What do you call it? Credit screen where it shows the actors, the voice actors, and things. But stick around because this isn't quite the end. There's a small little section right after this that you'll want to stick around for after we go through these credits. Huh. I thought that guy looked like Michael Clark Duncan. The actor's name is Tom Clark Hill. Coincidence? Probably, but still kind of neat. I have bad thoughts whenever I see the name or hear the name Delphine. For people that have played Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, they probably know why I don't like the name Delphine. Alice is the little girl that's in the like little prison that we saw back in the first episode of this. I'm guessing she's still locked up down there. Very cool, very cool. Okay, here we go. There's Alice. This is the continuation of what we saw happen to her at the very beginning of my first episode of this. Let's see what happens. If you remember, she got caught trying to break out of that cell.
You know that we punish children who behave badly, don't you? Yesterday, it was Juliet who behaved badly. Do you remember?
Uh-huh.
She hit Junior so she would finish ahead of him in the morning race. Do you know what we did to her?
Mm-mm.
Don't worry. You'll find out soon enough. Which do you prefer? The doll or the plush toy?
Huh. I'll pick the doll.
Two days ago, Mickey bit Tom so he could take his food. Do you know what we did with him?
Bruno says you killed him.
Bruno says many things. Which do you prefer, blonde hair or brown?
Huh, we'll go with brown. Where the hell is this going? This can't be good.
And today, you tried to escape. Do you know what the difference is?
No.
Juliet and Mickey hurt their friends so that we would not punish them. You tried to escape, but you did not harm your friends. On the contrary, you tried to help Bruno, putting your own life in danger. Very few children would do that. We are going to punish you. But in a different way than Juliet and Mickey. Bruno, on the other hand, did something very similar to them. He betrayed you to avoid being punished.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Which of these two drawings do you like best?
Huh, looks like what was on the wall in that bathroom. I'll just pick the one on the right. I don't know what either one means.
I'm sorry.
Holy crap. Wow. Very, very dark. Like I mentioned in the first video, it's a pretty lighthearted game for the most part, kind of cool, but there's definitely an underlying current of darkness in there, as you're just seeing. Can't wait to see where it goes from here on the story. Again, you want to this is where we go to the final outro song. It's a really good song. I'm gonna let it play all the way out here so you guys can check it out. But stick around, or at least if you get tired of the song, skip towards to the end, because there actually is a little preview of Blues and Bullets episode 2 when it gets released. So a little sneak peek of that. And again, thanks you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like these videos, comment on them, give them a like, subscribe to the channel so you catch all my videos as they come out, share them with your friends, and as always, thanks again, folks. I'll see you next time. Later.
See the world in my eyes, night come and go. Now it's getting dark, my world is lost. Heaven's in my head, there will be a night when I feel my heart
protect him.
Is she here?
My father asked you to take care of me. Is this how you respect a dead man's wishes?
Screw everything I said.
He's Al Capone. He may not have much left, but he'll have something.
Life's full of little twists and turns, huh?